My way, sure I want it my way. My confession set me free, I'll never go away. We going up now. We was all asleep, but now we up now. Said he never leaving, now he stuck around. Dodge the bullet, he the one that told me duck down.
What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Journey with Jazz. Your girl was back. Y'all ready? Is you ready? Now, I'm just gonna talk to y'all today. Just some life updates and some just different things that God has been showing me and doing in my life. And I hope that it can do something for you, that I can bring you the energy. Okay. So as many of you know, I am currently a law school graduate and I'm in this major life transition of going from a graduate to a professional. I will be a lawyer by this time next year in Jesus' name, okay? So in order to do that though, I must pass the Virginia bar exam, which is February 2021. For those of you who are lawyers and law students, don't gotta talk much about the bar. You know about it already. You should know about it already. But for those of you who don't really know a lot about what the bar exam is, basically it's a licensing, if I can say that, I probably can pass it. It's where you get your license to practice law. Pretty much every profession has some type of license test or a certification that you have to have that says, I am able to do this, okay? Like, you can trust in me to handle this case. And these tests are very difficult, okay? They're extremely hard. You hear about them your entire law school career. Virginia in particular has over 20 subjects on the bar, including the MBE and the actual Virginia portion of the bar. So really quick, every state has some type of bar exam, and every state has an MBE portion, which is called the multi-state bar exam, which is all multiple choice, and pretty much it's the same questions in every state jurisdiction, just general federal law for the most part, the basics, the foundation. I think it's also common law, just basically just it's true no matter where you are, no matter what jurisdiction you're in, this is what the law is. So everybody has to be tested on that portion. But then there's usually also just a state specific test. I know my friend who took Maryland bar, she had a few months later took just like a Maryland snippet. It was open book, it was pretty laid back. So she passed and everything. Every state has some type of specific thing that you gotta basically show them, you know my law, like you can practice law in my state. Virginia is not that simple. There are essays that I have to write. Pretty much the bar exam is going to be 2 days. The first day is going to be multiple choice. Actually, I think the first day is essays. This past bar cycle, they took essays first and then they took the multiple choice the next day. And that's pretty much how it would be for me. Just personally, just to be open and vulnerable, I need help with writing. Like, that's not my strongest suit. By time I finish this bar prep, I'm going to be the best writer ever. But that is kind of what I'm most nervous about. I'm okay with multiple choice. I'm okay with kind of like being able to at least get it down to the top 2 answers, and then going from there. But I just need to work on writing, and so that's what this period is going to be about. From this day all the way till that February date, I will be rigorously studying for the Virginia bar exam. Please keep me in your prayers. A lot of people have been donating money because it costs a ton of money to even apply for the bar exam. So cash at me if you want to send me some dollars, some coins to help me fund it. Also, I need a job. Your girl needs a job. Like, I get it. I'm not a lawyer yet. I get it. I haven't passed the bar yet, but I still need some money, okay? And even when I do pass the bar, what the heck am I doing? Like, okay, I'm a lawyer, but who's paying me for being a lawyer? Like, that's the whole point of everything. So anyway, typically how it works is if you are not licensed as a lawyer yet, you're very limited in what you can do. You can be a clerk, which if y'all watched that one video where I talked about being too close to call, I said that I did not get the job for the clerkship. Sorry, I was reading an email. You can be a clerk, but other than that, you're not really licensed to do anything to make money as a lawyer. So it's just this weird transitional phase. A lot of law firms will hire people before they get their bar exam results, but usually public offices are more reluctant to do that. They're like, no, we need to make sure you pass the bar before we even get you started. So I want to be a prosecutor. It's just what I want to do. Like, it just feels right when I'm in the courtroom. Like, it just feels like it's me. So that's what I want to do. So I'm not finna apply to work for Geico. I'm not finna apply to work for some real estate firm. Like, I'm just not finna do it because I don't want to do that. Like, I understand you gotta do certain things to get to where you want to go, but I'm past that. At this point, I want to do the thing that I know that I can do. Don't take me backwards. Like, I'm in court now litigating. That's what I want to do. So I've applied for a gazillion prosecutor's office. I really didn't get far with most of them. Like I said, they're looking for that bar certification. But one of them is taking a chance on me because they gave me an interview for today, which will be happening at 3 o'clock today. I'm not gonna tell you which court it is until I get it. But just know it's out of the area, so it would be a location change. And I just can't wait to tell y'all like how it goes, because the fact that they're taking a chance on me and they're saying, yes, we know you didn't pass the bar yet, but we're still interested in you. Now I can just go up. Like, I love interviews, y'all, because I just be me, and I'm finna tell you why you finna hire me. So yeah, I'm just really excited about it. I do want to say one thing though. I gave y'all my little update. Now let's transition into the Jesus juice, okay? One thing that I realized is, being as though I've experienced a lot of rejection when it comes to jobs, and I apply to this job and I try to do this and I try to do that, and I haven't gotten really anything concrete, it kind of affected the way that I went into this situation today with this interview. It's kind of like, whatever, if I get it, I get it, but nothing's definite, no big deal. And then I had to look in the mirror and be like, sis, did you forget who you were? Like, you're a whole child of God, okay? So you decree and declare everything that is not as if it is, regardless of what happened in the past, regardless of your letdowns, regardless of your disappointments. The power of life and death is in your tongue, so you better speak that thing regardless. And that's pretty much what I said to myself. Like, I'm not accomplishing anything by just being like, whatever happens, happens. I'm not getting anything done. I'm asserting power and authority when I say I will be a prosecutor for this particular court, okay? And they will hire me. If it does not happen, okay, it does not happen. But at least I can go in and say, God, I have faith that you're going to do this for me. I have faith that you open this door for me. I have faith that you're going to see me through. And not only will you see me through, but you're going to make sure everything is straight as far as if we have to move, money, selling our house, new location, my husband getting a job. Like, you are going to align everything, because when you do something, you do it completely. You're not gonna just do something partially and leave it there and say, okay, y'all figure out the rest. No, I'm not finna just to have faith for this one thing and then worry about the rest. No, I'm going to say, God, do it exceedingly and abundantly, Father God. I release it. It's not in my hands. You're going to do it, and you doing it is going to be confirmation that this is your will. Somebody taught me this prayer. I don't know. I think my sister, Jayla, shout out, girl. What's up? She said that she'll pray that, God, if this is for me, or better yet, if this is not for me, then shut the door. Slam it in my face. I don't want no phone calls. I don't want no further interactions. Like, you do it. That way I know for sure, okay, boom, this is not for me. And that was my prayer with this job for the interview that I had today. God, if it's not for me, I don't want no callbacks. I don't want no interviews. I don't even want to talk to them no more for the rest of my life. Like, if it's not for me, just do it if you're going to do it. If you're not going to do it, just slam the door. When I got the call the next day, that was confirmation to me. It has to be God. This has to be his will. I am going to get this position. This must be an open door because of my prayer. And I think that sometimes we worry so much about the outcome and being let down that it hinders what we can do in this moment. guess what? We can't control the future. We can't control the outcome. We can't control something happening or not happening. If it does not happen, it's a reason why. If it does happen, it's a reason why. But guess what? We can control right now. Like right now, I can say that I'm going to be a prosecutor for this jurisdiction. Right now, I can say I'm going to pass the Virginia 2021 February bar exam and I'm taking it one time. I'm not finna just contemplate faith. I'm going to decree and declare because I have a tongue and I can do that. Period. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and say the things that are not as if they are. Go ahead and speak the things into existence. Even the people that worship the universe and say the universe did it, they even know that. They even know that. Speak it into existence. People who worship Buddha and are Islam, they know that. Like everybody knows that the power of life and death is in your tongue. So I cannot sit down and just be overthinking about how things in the past did not work out because I can do nothing about the past and I can do nothing about the future. All I can do is say, I'm going to get this job and God is going to take care of all of my needs and God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly with all of his graciousness and riches and glory because he's that good. He's that good. And if the outcome does not come out the way that I want it, I gotta believe that it's what God has in store. It is his will. And I think another thing rejection can do to you is make you second guess yourself. Like, oh, maybe I'm not really good at this. Maybe I'm not really fit for this. Maybe I need to switch it up and try this and apply here. No, I want to be a prosecutor. I want to be in court litigating. I could be a defense attorney. Like, I'm not even going to fake. I be studying what they be doing and how they be moving. But as far as right now, that's just what I want to do. So I've seen myself do it. I know that I can do it. Yes, I have a lot to learn, but I'm good at it. And I can get better at it if you just take a chance on me. So what I won't do is sit and second guess myself and think that there's something wrong with me. I am prepared for this. I am destined for this. And that's the beautiful thing. Like, you realize when you get into something, I've always been preparing to do this. I've always been working on these strengths. I've always been in a situation where I had to use my voice. I had to speak out. I had to speak to somebody who's in a higher authority, like a judge. I'm trying to make sure I don't get lipstick on my teeth, y'all, because y'all know I got big lips. Like, don't play me. Don't play me. So, yeah, I've already had to be in this position before. I'm argumentative. Okay, maybe that's not a good thing when it's me and my husband. Maybe that's not a good thing when it's me and my sibling or one of my friends. But when I'm in the courtroom, that's what I need to be. I need to be assertive. I need to be argumentative. I need to say objection. I need to question the question and the answer. Like, I'm prepared for this. And guess what? Guess what, sweetie? The things that I can do in a courtroom, I did not learn in law school. I'm about to bless somebody right now. It's your natural gifts that's going to prepare you for your calling. It's the things that you've been giving naturally. Nobody taught you. Nobody sat you down. You didn't have to study for it. You didn't have to learn anything about it. It was natural. What can you naturally do? How do you naturally think that can be used for good? Yes, it may need to be pruned. In my last video, I talked about a time, place, person, and purpose for everything. Yes, you may need that. You may need to know when you need to use certain things, but trust me when I say that God created you for a specific purpose and you don't have to go anywhere to get it. Let me say that again because y'all asleep. Wake up. God created you for a specific purpose and you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to convince or persuade anyone. You don't have to buy anything to do it. You just be what you be. Your purpose does not look like anybody else's. Your purpose won't sound like anybody else's. It won't take the same form as anybody else's because you're not them, they're not you. God created you for something. And that's what I've realized. Like, I had to go through 3 long, treacherous years of law school to finally realize that this is for me. Okay? Like, I didn't like every topic we talked about. I was dead bored in property, falling asleep in Virginia procedure. And I'm paying for it, by the way, because now I got to learn all that all over again when I study for the bar. But anyway, I didn't enjoy all those topics. I didn't enjoy having to come home, eat, get back to work, wake up, go to class, come home, eat, get back to work. Like, literally, law school is intense and I did not enjoy that. And I often wondered, this might not be for me because look at my grades and look at this and look at how I'm measuring up to my classmates. And then I got pregnant, so I can't even be here with them. I gotta go home and take classes. There's no way. Yes, there is, but I had to get to the other side to realize that I'm called for this. I'm meant for this. I'm built for this. I'm equipped for this. Honey, everything I've been through, all of my experiences, all of my breakdowns, all of my setbacks were building me up. Even when it comes to getting pregnant in law school, something unrelated to the law is actually equipping me to be a lawyer and has given me the endurance to prepare for the bar exam. Don't question it. Endure it. Everything that you are, all of your experiences, I don't care if it's mistakes, things that you deeply regret, I guarantee you're going to see the fruit of how it's going to work out in your life. You're going to see it full circle, and that's where I am right now. Don't let anybody make you second guess who you are. Don't let anybody make you second guess your strengths and your gifts. Sweetie, God gave you that for a reason, baby. Just because they don't see why he gave it to you doesn't minimize his reasoning. He got a reason for it. You just got to pray and ask him, what is my reason? Place me. Sometimes it's just placement. Sometimes it's just position. I had to go through that process of sitting down in a classroom, but now I'm standing up in court. That's where I was supposed to be, but I had to go through the schooling. So I hope that this just blesses y'all to stop second guessing yourself, to stop talking down on yourself, to know who you are, boss up, look in the mirror and say, listen, sweetie, you're a child of God. Listen, bro, like, get it together. You're a child of God. God has given you some indescribable, unique, what am I looking? I don't know what words I'm looking for. I just know that it's worth more than you think they're worth. Your gifts is more and better and higher and stronger and deeper than what you thinking and what you seeing. So ask him to help you see you the way that he sees you. That's what's gonna do it. Cause then you're gonna stop, you're gonna get up, you're gonna stop crying, you're gonna stop laying down, you're gonna stop second guessing yourself, you're gonna stop comparing yourself. Get off your phone. Get off your phone. Get off social media. I live my best life when I'm not scrolling all day. Why do I care about what they're doing over in Cali right now? Why do I care about what they're doing in Miami? Why do I care about what they're doing over in where I'm not gonna say Italy because my friend is there and I really do care about what she's doing. I don't care about what they're doing in China, like what their president just decided. Like, I'm not saying don't be informed. I'm just saying, why are we drowning ourselves in information that's irrelevant to our lives? Listen to me. Is it relevant to your purpose? Is it pruning you and pushing you for your purpose? If something is so important that I need to know about it, I'm going to know about it. It's not going to escape me. If it's something that I need to know to protect me, it's not going to escape me. I don't have to fish for it, and I don't have to scroll and look at 120 other things just to get to the thing that I actually need to look at. No, it's going to come to me. God gives us wisdom, okay? He will reveal things to us. He will use people to relay messages to us. We don't have to be addicted to our phones and scrolling all day to stay informed. It's distracting you, and it's keeping you stagnant, and it's making you second guess yourself, and it's making you have anxiety and be stressed out. So why are you doing it? I don't have to tell you this. You already know this. Why? What fruit is coming out of it? I gotta promote my business. I gotta influence people on social media. Well, you know what? They have something called Later. Drop it in the description box below. And on Later, you can schedule your posts. Boom. Or if you don't want to use Later, just get up there and post and get off. Or get up there and respond to people and get off. You don't have to stay there. All right, I'm done. That's the end of my social media rant. Because let's be honest, I still be on social media and I still be scrolling. So I be falling for it too. And this is how I be talking to myself to get myself in order. Period. So I'm done, y'all. This is fun. I'm gonna do this more. I'm gonna just get up here and rap. Like, yo, check it. This is my channel. How you doing? Why you wearing a flannel? What's going on? All right, I'm done. For real, y'all. I'm so excited for this interview. Like, it just feels right in my spirit, y'all. Like, I'll be honest, like, that's why sometimes I don't want to get hyped, because what if it don't happen? But I don't care. Like, it just feels right in my spirit. I'm just want to be me. I'm not gonna be like this raw, but I'm gonna be a little raw because I need y'all to know the kind of energy I'm bringing to your office. Period. All right, love y'all. Support this the Jeffrey Lorenzo Akins Scholarship. This will be for a Seaford High School student who is deserving financially and academically. This scholarship is in honor of our dearly loved brother who has passed over the summer, Jeffrey Lorenzo Akins. Please support this shirt. You can go to Even You Ministry and buy it. Purchase one today. We have navy and royal blue. All right, so I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time. And when I get back up here, I'm gonna have a praise report. You heard me?